cannonball. So let's see what we're working with. Oh my goodness. How are we ever gonna fit in this thing?
Yep, looking at the picture, that front spoiler is the width of the car.
Yeah, that means that the maximum width is this box. Oh my goodness. It's a remote control. So in case Ike's out there having too much fun, we can cut him off. Yeah, we're gonna be getting rid of this, and that's gonna free up very valuable space. Wow, fitting us, an engine, wheels and tires, and a shifter in this thing is gonna be a nightmare. Oh, my feet don't even fit in it. There we go. Yep. Just cannonball. I know these cars are rear engine, which is good, because that's the only spot we have any type of room in this thing. So I'm thinking somewhere back here.
Okay.
So let's grab our engine and just start mocking it up. Let's put this thing together and mock it up. So like we're gonna have to do some serious modification, not even modification, we're gonna have to build our own go-kart underneath this thing. There's just nothing to it. But if I was like a 5-year-old kid, this would be like the best thing I could ever wake up to on Christmas morning. It does come with this remote. Let's see. Oh, that's funny.
God.
It's got a remote control. It has a speed switch too.
So you changed the speed there as well? I
Yeah.
see the low and high speed right there.
Dude, it's like a big RC car. I mean, it's cool. It's just not gonna get us around a racetrack anywhere in a hurry.
Not at all.
If I could control the future of AI, this is how I'd want to go. Hey, Aston, go get me a 10mm. But of course, my dear chap, we'll give you a 6-point or 12-point. Oops, I'm so sorry. Could I have your insurance information? So this is our power plant. This engine might not look like much, but it's a 4-speed manual transmission, 140 cc's. This thing does a ton of RPM, and it made my Honda Trail 70 go 68 miles an hour, gearing limited. So this thing is gonna propel this go-kart, no problem at all. Well, first and foremost, F1 cars are rear engine. So we gotta put this thing back here, and it would be awesome if the cylinder head is like poking out the back with the wing on top.
Okay, but isn't that on backwards? That's backwards, isn't it?
Yeah, so right now we would have 4 reverse gears, but I have an idea where we can reverse the rotation. A couple of options we're working on to get this thing spinning the correct way. And to go with the engine, we have a live axle, wheels, tires, all the parts we're using are from Go Sports today. We've linked them in the video description. So like, if we can tuck this axle under the cylinder head like this, it's gonna be sweet. Yeah.
Mounting the engine like that looks pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean like, just imagine, and we can do like a nice short exhaust out the back too, but like if we can find a way to mount that wing on top here, you're gonna be looking at like a cylinder head with these big fat wheels and tires. It's gonna look awesome. It's gonna look awesome. And then, so this whole thing can be its own, basically like a rear subframe. We just have to figure out how to tie all this together and then connect it to the rest of the chassis up front. But this is gonna look really cool. I can already see it. So this is our simple engine riser. Just gonna get the engine up about a ½ inch. Just gonna give us that perfect clearance for the axle. There we go. All right, let's get that engine up here. So we drilled holes and bolted in our jack shaft, and now it's time to address the wheel direction. So we got our holes drilled and jack shaft mounted, and now it's time to address the wheel direction. So typically, this engine is gonna spin this way, which spins the wheels backwards in this case. Well, not quite with this fancy chain setup. we've done. It's very similar to the setup we used to tie together our 2 banks of 4-cylinder engines to make our V8 Go Kart. We think we're gonna be able to get away with this because, well, it's only pushing 15, 16 horsepower and not, well, 40. So, yeah, it should be just fine. And so as this spins, it actually turns the axle the opposite way of this jack shaft. So as soon as we get keys in it and we get hardware in it, we'll show you how it works. So the final piece before we join our rear subframe with the body is a cross member here so we can join in these motor mounts here. Because we reinforced it at the back, but as you can see, we still have just a little bit of movement between this, the axle, and the engine. So tying in these 2 engine mounts is gonna just tie everything together and make it nice and sturdy. So it's a heck of a tight fit with that jack shaft being there, but we got it. Go ahead and let her rip, Luke.
Got her. And I think we're just gonna leave that other one over there.
Yeah, that works,
Should be
man.
plenty strong.
Yeah. All right, buddy, it's time for the moment of truth. It's time to cut out the Power Wheels portion and slide in the Go Kart portion. So we're gonna pluck the battery, and this thing should split somewhere under here. We should be able to remove this big black piece and slide this in as best we can. There is not much to this chassis. You got this rear subframe section back here. And then you got this area that holds the 5-year-old up to the front subframe steering area, and the part that holds the nose together. So not much going on, so we're gonna have to get creative. I'd say it'll do 60. Not safely, but it probably will do 60.
Not safely, but yes, 60 would be crazy.
I feel like having real front tires just made this whole thing real. It looks a little bit like a cartoon because it's so jacked up in the back and the rear tires are so far poking out. But we can fix that. It literally looks like a cartoon.
Yeah. So definitely if we cut out as high as we need to here, leave the structural sides, but take out this bottom chunk of plastic.
Yep.
Where the battery used to sit.
And just keep trimming until we get that thing sitting where we want it. Aha!
And just like that.
Yep. Let's see what we got.
Well, I've been trimming and trimming, and let's see how it fits here.
Man, that looks great so far. Especially back here, we still got the wing, the wheels.
We had to make room for the clutch. Definitely might need some more space, but it's good.
It's a tight fit.
Dude. That's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Man, got ourselves a little formula car.
So we're building an F1 shifter cart, right?
Yeah.
Dude, it would be crazy to put a professional driver in it just to see what it can do.
Dude, see what they can really get out of it?
Yeah,
I'd love
dude.
to see that. For now, it's just me and you, though.
You know, one of these days we should learn how to drive a real race car. Our buddy Wyatt teaches at the Kaizen Autosport Racing School up at Virginia International Raceway, and he's shown me some of the stuff they do on social media. Very cool follow. I'll put it up on screen for you guys to check out. And we're actually partnering up with Kaizen Autosport to give away a behind-the-scenes racing school experience for 2 lucky winners. All you got to do to enter is follow them on Facebook and or Instagram, and we're going to announce the winners right here on October 29th, and we'll talk more about it later. The elephant in the room is, how are we supposed to drive it? So let's sit in there and see. So we got a couple options. We got cannonball, sort of like this. We're gonna build our own steering wheel so we can put hand controls on it, maybe gas and brake or brake and clutch or something like that, because we still need a shifter as well and a clutch. So we need to fit gas, brakes, clutch, shifter, all somewhere on here. So this is option 1. So let me know what you think. Does it look normal?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, so normal. You know what it reminds me of? Anybody, shoot, what was it, PBS? I don't know. The banana splits.
I have no idea.
Anybody knows banana
I have
splits?
no idea
It
what
kinda
you're
looks
talking
like that.
about. So this is option 1. Option 2 is going to be more comfortable for the driver, but it's not going to look quite the same when you're driving. So sort of like how we set up our Little Tykes car, you're more sitting on top of it. And we could even maybe do pedals off this front wing here, and then a steering wheel somewhere like here and a shifter. So this is certainly much more space. Now I'd like to cut out more of this body so we can sit down low. As narrow as this thing is and as high as I'm sitting, it's definitely a flip hazard right now. So, I don't know. We're gonna continue to simmer on it and think about it. But next up, we need to put a front subframe in this thing and start working on steering and tie that front subframe in with the rest of the chassis, and then we'll have a roller.
But you know, fitting in this thing, it's just a minor detail, man. Let's move on. Go ahead and weld up that front subframe and we'll get it welded in.
I can do it. I'll tack it and we'll see how it goes.
Oh man, yeah, look at that. So, we put our front subframe right in front of this. I guess this is like the upper suspension mount on an F1 car. But we put it in front of it so it could give our front end some caster. So this is gonna be in that same spot as there. We just need to do some trimming, some clearancing there. But it's gonna give us some front end caster, which is gonna give this thing some good stability at speed, which it desperately needs considering how small it is.
It doesn't fit anymore.
We put the tires on pretty much early.
It doesn't go, we can't go.
We got it, okay.
There she is.
Even this fit is really nice. We can just trim this sucker, pop it back on, and boom, top of our shock tower.
So you guys remember how hard it was to sit in this thing a few minutes ago. Well, now we have to actually decide because it's time to run our tie rods and steering. So we're opting for the butt end seat legs up front. It's gonna give us the best handling, best stability.
So we're gonna need to chop like all this stuff out, down there to the floor, just to get our butts as low as it can possibly be so we don't flip this thing going around Monaco.
That's right.
I mean the Go Kart track.
And then a chain guard.
Yeah, chain guard too. So we're working on steering and it is so tight for clearance everywhere on this thing. So we have an idea we've mocked up. We're gonna tack it in and see if it's gonna even be strong enough and be comfortable.
I think so.
Luke, you have faith?
I do.
I'm skeptical, but
You think it's gonna be springy? Like we're gonna have too much leverage?
yeah.
Okay.
Might as well tack it in and test though.
Go over.
So our steering support is tacked in. Let's see how strong it is. So we were gonna use this steering wheel, but this morning Luke made this thing. Modeled it after a Honda Odyssey, and I think it's absolutely sick because it looks kind of like an F1 wheel. So let's get it on here and see if our steering is gonna be strong enough. Oh, it turns. Yeah, we got some caster. Look how much it's jacking the chassis by the turning. That's all the caster we put in. So this thing is gonna be able to be stable at 100 miles an hour, but it may not turn at low speeds and it's gonna be, might be kind of stiff to steer, but totally worth it. Yeah, this is awesome. Now for the springiness test. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's a pass, man. Side to side is okay, but think like this is all you have to hold on to. So like if you're, 150, 100, 200 pound man is bracing off this thing, it needs to be a little stronger than that.
That's a lot of flex.
Yeah, exactly. But I think the look is 100% there. We had some mail come in over the weekend. We got a seat, we got a new axle, so this thing is about to come together.
So we had the seat come in, but it doesn't fit at all. We gotta cut this down to make it work.
That's right. I mean, it doesn't look bad, honestly, on top of there, but we're going for that low profile so we don't immediately flip this thing.
Yep. Lord have mercy.
Fire in the hole. Nailed it.
What do they say? Cut away from you, not towards you? What do you think of our cutting job?
Oh, it's beautiful, man. Just don't look too hard at it. Let's test it. Ooh, that fits nice. It snaps right in there.
Very snug.
You said the greens were clashing, but
I don't know.
it's growing on me for some reason. Let's see if it's comfy. Most important part.
You can get in with the steering wheel still on.
This is nice.
Look at
that upper
that.
back support, you don't have all kinds of sharp plastic digging into you.
Okay, yep. Got a little bit of give because we cut the support out a smidge.
Man, I was like so concerned this thing was gonna just suck to drive, but from here it's great. Heck yeah.
Looks great. Now we need to address the sprocket in the room.
The sprocket in my butt, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta address the sprocket in my butt. We gotta address shifter, brakes, throttle. Not out of the woods yet. So we're moving on to the shifter. And not only do these Go Power Sports tie rods work well for tie rods, but they make really clean shifter linkage too. So we have like this perfect length, and we have a hole drilled in like the factory shifter for this engine, and we're gonna bring it up here to a shifter right on your right side. So we're gonna run this bolt through our tab in the chassis, and that's gonna act as our 1/2 of our pivot point. And we have this other hole in the shifter itself. So it's gonna pivot on that piece right there. All right, boys, let's test it. Haha, look at that.
Dude, that sounds nice.
Yeah, that sounds real nice.
Tell you what, let's see if...
And we have neutral. Oh yeah, so we're gonna have to trim a whole lot out of that body. Oh, what?
Oh,
You got it?
What?
Oh man. All right, we can put a little shift knob on there. We're gonna be in business.
Right.
Just like the old school F1 cars, man, with the stick shift. Ain't no paddle shifters on this thing, dude. This is all original. Well, the seat is totally in the way, and let me just sit in there because we might have to totally move it for the butt.
Hello. Did you order a shish kebab?
Feel like a shish kebab. Okay, yep, that's a problem. Well, the shifter works, but we're gonna have to move it big time. So maybe we just need a longer piece and we can put a nice like bend in it, cut a slot right here. That is gonna be nice. I think that's pretty solid. Looks nice. We could even put a little leather piece around there for a shift boot. Really make it nice. Yeah, and you can see our stubby little shifter. So we just need an extension on there, and we should be good to go. I'm gonna hook up our clutch cable. Stiff clutch, there we go. And this is gonna fit right on about right here. Sweet, so we can pull the clutch. So we have hand shift, hand clutch, hand throttle, hand brake. It's gonna be a heck of a setup because we can't use our feet. But I'm really happy with this, but I don't wanna fully install it because the body's gotta come back off so we can make footrest. So let's go ahead and knock that out.
Oh, when did you get here?
Dude, what are you talking about? I've always been here.
Okay. You were just in the bathroom, right?
I was in the bathroom the whole time.
So we need a place to rest our feet so that we don't break the nose off. What I'm gonna do is trim up the spots right there so we can slide this pipe through and get it welded on.
I don't know who
something.
Looks good otherwise.
Yeah. And while we're tacking in the foot mounts, we're gonna do these secondary steering supports.
That ain't going nowhere.
Look at that. You know the strongest structure?
Triangle?
A pyramid.
Yeah, that's what we got.
And that'll do for now.
It's crazy how much it
hello.
like looks like something, even with the body off, man. This is a cool go-kart. F1 body or not.
Now this is nice and strong.
It's looking good.
Yeah, dude, it looks. I mean, even without the body, it is a very cool looking go-kart.
Yeah. Should be able to hang off of that thing when we're cornering this thing.
Yep, and don't worry.
Yeah.
This rig is getting set up with some
Side bolstering.
side booty hangers.
So I'm working on the wiring on this. There is very limited space because the body is so compact. This whole thing is compact. So I'm having to be pretty clever with where I'm installing things. So we have a CDI box which is going to go down underneath this axle. It's still a little bit too hot to be putting that in place, but it's going to sit right in here. And the coil is probably going to hang out somewhere, maybe somewhere up here. I'm having to make everything like fit.
Doing a nice wire tuck.
She's going to get a good tuck, that's for sure. We've got ignition, we've got sparks, so if we install the carburetor and kick it over with some fuel, it should fire up.
We're going to install our so-called booty bumpers.
New and improved for 2025.
So they go just like so, right into here. And if we go off to the side, we'll be locked in still.
All right, guys, the F1 kart is ready for its first fire up and then its first test drive. We're gonna have the our tallest, biggest team member drive it first.
Thanks.
You said something about wanting to play Mario Kart recently, right?
Maybe.
You're gonna get your chance today. But anyway, there's like a whole lot we glossed over because we were just so in this. I want to go over it now. The shifter is done. We have it attached down here to a pivot point with a clutch right here. And okay, so we're gonna need to trim some more of the body because it doesn't shift. Oh, it goes that way. All right. Well, we can at least fire it up. This is our kind of going on list of finishing touches. We had to trim these pieces here because look how close the tire gets. And just like a real racing go-kart, when you spin the tire, it actually jacks the front end up. So real karts do this to help enter corners. It'll actually, with the driver's weight on it.
It lifts one of the rear tires enough so it'll steer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And our F1 go-kart also does that. Thing's ready to race.
The throttle or the kickstart needs lube.
How's it gonna sit? I don't think it's fit. How is it gonna sit? Alright, you take it that way.
Dude, it's so tiny. One thing's for sure, a racing cart, you want to be sitting as low as possible. That man is like, looks like he's sitting at a bar stool. So it can't be that bad.
You saw that? Yeah. This thing's pretty sweet, dude.
Awesome, man.
I want to try something.
All right. He's gonna do stop donuts.
Yeah. You see it in the eye.
Pulling in on the brake like a clutch. It doesn't like burnouts.
Well, you just didn't get enough RPM with it.
I got a little chain skip too. This thing's awesome, guys. It's fast. Yeah, it is fast. It is so fast.
Okay, so that primary chain is very, very loose.
So what became the issue? This doesn't look bent.
Me? Me? This is the issue.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
boy.
still looks like it's fine, but
Dude, there was when I was going down the road, I can't wait for you to pull up the footage, but I'm cruising along and all of a sudden, just metal on metal squealing is happening, like wheel bearings or something. Like maybe these are too tight or something, or maybe one of the idlers is squealing. I don't know, but
Let's check it out.
yeah, let's do it. I love it. I'm considering this a successful first test ride. Y'all, again, have outdone yourselves on this build. I love it. This is great. So, I am putting in my 2 weeks notice at Cars and Cameras.
Don't even talk like that.
You sure? Okay, thank God. I didn't want to go anywhere. On the first test ride, I didn't cut it no slack. I didn't like really beat it up, but I mean the donuts were pretty awesome. The clutch dumps were pretty awesome.
That's what
The high speed was pretty awesome. Yeah, I took it easy on it. Apparently the bolts to the jack shaft were probably not tight enough, and it just allowed the chain to get a little bit too loose. Easy fix. All I gotta do is loosen these two bolts. Luke, can you get the big flathead screwdriver, and we'll jam it up between the engine plate and the pillow block. So one thing we got to take care of, which is really dangerous, the shifter. It's pretty sharp. We're afraid of if we roll it over, it could like hurt us in a way. So we are going to thread the end of the shaft, and we're going to add this 4-speed shifter on this thing and reverse.
oh sweet, we're gonna put reverse on it?
Dude, it's got reverse now. Now it don't. Got reverse. Now it don't. So we got the snap-on thread maker here.
Dude, that is the cherry on top.
Sure is. It's great. It's fantastic. Which is right.
Freaking kidding me. Oh! Yeah! He broke it as soon as I said that's nice.
That's still better than having it. Like, stop. Full silicone.
Yeah, just...
That's kind of sharp. I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna wrap it in some tape or some. You got some super glue or something like that?
It's a beautiful day out at the Virginia International Raceway go-kart track, and well, we've got like probably 5 minutes of run time on this just on dirt. But you know what? This is a paved racetrack. And this is a Formula One go-kart, so let's go see how it does. Left-hand throttle throws me off every time. Here we go. Oh my goodness, it is so tippy. That's insane. It's like I can't believe how well this thing hooks. I mean, it's tiny, but it still grips like crazy. Whoa! This is insane. We don't have a kill switch, so we just stall it.
That's fine.
Fair enough. This terrifying thing is that it sticks to the road like a go-kart. You're just like sitting way higher and it's way narrower. It freaking rips though, man. It's not.
Gears.
It's not slow. Yeah, dude. I just wish we could get some formal training. I feel like we go a lot faster if we actually knew what we were doing with race cars around the racetrack, you know? But my buddy Jonathan from Kaizen Autosport just showed up. What's up, dude?
What's up?
He's been on the channel before racing some of our two-stroke go-karts.
Yep.
Dude, I want you to take this thing around.
All right, we can do that. How about you come to our racing school and we can show you how to take this thing around the track properly?
Yeah, dude, let's go check out your shop and maybe even go to the racing school, and then we'll come back and send this thing around the track. Here we are. Let's see what this whole thing's all about. If someone wants to get on track, whether they've never been on track before or they already have experience, like they can call you guys.
Exactly. Everybody from literally someone who has never seen a racetrack before in their entire life, all the way to people who have had thousands of days on the racetrack.
Cool.
So this is the Janetta G56 GTA. Comes with a 3.7 liter Ford V6.
So it's like a Mustang engine.
Exactly, it's a Mustang engine.
That's hilarious.
Make around 300 horsepower, super stout and reliable. The car only weighs 2,700 pounds, so it's pretty fun to drive. We're gonna have a lot of these at our racing school. You should come join. We'll give you a car and maybe you can learn some stuff at the go-kart track.
Okay, yeah, I bet you this will all translate to the go-kart track. I can't wait. Let's get signed up. We're actually giving 2 lucky winners a behind-the-scenes racing school experience with Kaizen Autosport coming up November 16th and 17th at VIR. To enter, just follow Kaizen Autosport on Facebook or Instagram and comment on this giveaway post. You'll get to experience classroom lessons, skid pad training, autocross, and high-speed ride-alongs, even laps in the safety car. And you can check out all the details in the video description. What I liked about the classroom time is that it's practical driving knowledge, information you can use on the road course, in the backyard, or even defensively in sketchy road conditions. I'll see you at the track for skid pad training, track drills, and a practice race.
So just steadily increase your speed, faster, with kind of a, you make little adjustments, but you don't want to be doing like this.
Yeah.
You just kind of go faster and faster and faster, and then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, it's pushing wide, but you want it to.
Right.
To get that feel.
Right.
Just let off the gas, it'll slow down, it'll tuck right in.
We're gonna turn the steering wheel until we start to see this thing understeer.
Very good, very good.
Very good. Look at it. Understeer. And there's some oversteer. This is harder than it looks. There's understeer.
Outstanding. Okay, you're good. Come in.
All right. Not bad. That was fun.
So it's one thing to have understeer or oversteer at home or on the track and then correct it, but to intentionally do it repeatedly is quite a challenge. All right, so we've been in the classroom and it's time to put all this knowledge to the track.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hop back in the BMW and do some very technical autocross. Ooh, this thing has some pickup. Let's get to know this car a little bit. And on the brakes, oh, coming in late. That is a tight corner. Goodness gracious. And here we go, letting her rip. Oh yeah, there we go. This is fun. So we're at the end of day one of the Kaizen Autosport Racing School, and we are doing a track walk, and I'm getting out of breath walking up this hill. No wonder my Miata doesn't accelerate up this thing. We've learned a lot today. We did autocross, skid pad. We learned about trail braking and slip angle and all kinds of technical terms. And tomorrow I'm gonna be hopping in a Nissan 350Z race car and going probably 130 miles an hour right here in a real race scenario. My nerves are already going, man. It's gonna be so much fun. Turns out today is bring your parent to school day. So welcome to the track. So here are the cars. Got a V8 Camaro, I think a 1LE, BMW, Porsche. Oh yeah, and here's what I'm driving on the end. Man, it's gonna be like being in Tokyo Drift in real life. This is the biggest rear wing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, do you remember back in 2004? I was 9 years old and we were visiting your brother in New Jersey. We went to that big mall. Yeah, and Need for Speed Underground 2 just came out, and that car was on the cover. So this is a big moment for me. It's all coming back. Very nice. Exactly. Well, let's go do some learning and get this thing out on the track. Oh, it's a real race car. Look, it's got door bars.
All right, man, jump in.
Yeah, man. It's like climbing in the space shuttle.
You got it, man, you got it. All right. Have fun, man. Be safe.
Thank you.
5-speed, right?
I think it's a 6. I don't know. The factory dash has been pulled out. That's just a plastic dash. This is a real race car. This thing is sweet.
Yeah, it's awesome. That's
you drive this all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I mean, it looks like I don't know race cars very well, but it looks like it's very well put together.
The cage is beautiful. Like all the gusseting, it's one of the nicest like home built cars I've seen.
Yeah. All right, here we go. It sounds like a 350Z. I'm at 3,500 RPM and I can barely hear myself think in this car. All right, we're gonna come in on the brakes. Brakes are very sensitive. Wow, this car hooks. Even in the wet, it feels like it's on rails. Hammering the throttle, here we go. This car to the back. All right, so I made my way to the front, and after just doing 2 or 3 laps, it's like the feeling of riding a motorcycle or a mini bike the first time. It's really, really scary at first, but you treat it with respect and don't go beyond your own personal limit. You actually really have fun and start to feel comfortable. I practice drills all day long in their Arrive and Drive 350Z race car, learning the driving line and braking zones, passing, and even race starts, all leading up to a practice race at the end of the day. So I've never been to boot camp, but I imagine that if boot camp met motorsports, this is exactly what you would have. You have more in-car experience at this school so far than any other track day I've ever had. In fact, I am exhausted. I'd be more than happy to pack it in and take a nap right now, but no, we gotta get this school finished up and get graduated. All right, so it turns out I am starting this race. I don't know what I did to deserve deserve this, but I'll do the best I can and have fun at it. But the safety car is going in, and green flag. Here we go. All right. Let's have some fun. Boogity, boogity, boogity. He has presented himself, so I must give him the pass. Before, I'm going to take that. And another finish, checker flag. So this is my first ever racing experience in the rain on the track, and shaking. It was a lot of fun, man. I passed people. It's all in a day's work.
Well, I feel like I learned a lot at the Kaizen Autosport Racing School. Don't forget to give Kaizen Autosport a follow and comment on this post if you want the behind-the-scenes Kaizen Autosport Racing School experience. I'm going to hop back in this thing and test what I've learned, see if I can go faster and be safer on the go-kart track, and then we're going to turn it over to pro driver Jonathan.
Felt like I've learned a lot at Kaizen Autosport. It's not as bad as you'd think,
it's
right?
a little upright.
Yeah.
It's like I'm driving a bus.
Yeah, a bus. Right, I mean, it's not
horrible.
You know. His neck.
There you go.
You
bet on me stalling.
I did. Wow, you really get a sense for just how tiny that thing is.
The first skid.
How did he not flip it? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Keep going?
I think it's in neutral.
Okay.
that was insane.
We're good. I saw it kind of like, I never hit a tire wall before.
Well, what better vehicle to hit the tire wall in?
I hope I didn't hurt anything.
It was just screws in the plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we need to fix something,
Oh, we're good, man.
I think it's okay though. It's
I
fine.
tripped up the
I got
tire wall.
really confused with the brick.
Yeah, it's all
I was
backwards.
like, my brain got too many inputs.
Yeah.
I should have gone slower.
It's all right. You made it look good. Turn, man. I didn't think this thing would ever go that fast. All right. Well, it seems like a great moment to just wrap it all up. Jonathan, I'm glad you're all right, dude. You're a heck of a driver. You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little confused with the control inputs there, but it drives phenomenally. Other than it has some two-wheel tipping, but it's a fun kart to drive for sure.
It really is.
Yeah.
I want to call it the Formula Point 1.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Kaizen Autosport. Be sure to follow them on Instagram. We'll see you next time.
You're working on the exhaust, which I've got it figured out, but John, he wants to do a single exhaust coming out the back, which is going to be sweet, but you know what would be even sweeter? Dual exhaust. You see what it's going to do with my smile? But you're not going to do it, so...
Oh, man.
Made me sad.